Hey everybody, I'm Mary. I'm on Devil's Daughter. As one of the queer members of Devil's Daughter, I was asked to share something for Pride, and I wrote an essay that is related to Pride. So first, I just want to say that I recently went home to South Carolina, which is where I'm from, and I was reacquainted with a poem I wrote in 6th grade. So I'm going to read you that poem now. And I don't think it needs any more preface. Hiding. It's called Hiding. I want to be accepted. I want to have friends. But when they interrogate me with questions, I just slip on my mask and hide. I cannot reveal my true self, the one that I know inside. So I try to be someone else, but I feel as if they know. They do not think I'm funny. I am uncomfortable with myself and the people surrounding me. But what else can I do? There is no other option. I cannot run. They would catch me. All I can do is hide. Hide from the world. Okay. Whoa, wow. Okay, so a lot going on there. I also am going to read you my best friend Megan's poem from 7th grade. She's given me permission to do this. Just so you understand how broad the assignment was, okay? Hers is called Halloween. Halloween. Trick-or-treaters everywhere. Little children getting scared. Ghosts and goblins surrounding me. Candy as far as the eye can see. What is this night of sweets and frights, of pecan delights and creepy sights? All Hallows Eve, that's the time when scary feelings creep down your spine. So that was Megan's poem. Yay, Megan. Some really good rhymage in there. But after reading these poems, I decided I wanted to write a letter to my 6th grade self. So here it is. Dear 6th grade Mary, it's me. I mean, it's you. Me being you in the future. Confusing, I know, but just bear with me and I'll explain in a second. First, I just want to tell you that I read your poem you wrote for Miss Hazelwood's class, the one called Hiding. Listen, I know that what you think this poem is about is just generally being like kind of a social outcast, wanting to be an actor and not feeling like that's a real thing that a person can be because you're in South Carolina and people think you should be like a teacher or a nurse or a wife or something. You think your poem is about wanting to be pretty, but feeling sort of not pretty. You think it's about how you are insecure, that your arms are so hairy, so you shave them and you don't want anyone to know. That's all correct in a sense, but there's more at play here. I'm going to do you a favor and just tell you what's going on, okay? You're gay. You're a little queer kid. I know queer is like a really outdated term right now in 2001, but it's going to come back with a vengeance in like 10 years. Just trust me on that. Before you totally freak out, I want to assure you that being queer does not mean you're going to grow up to be like your daycare teacher, Tracy, and have a rat tail. Yes, she is a lesbian, as you and your friends suspect, but not all lesbians have rat tails. Tracy just has a very specific aesthetic, and she just happens to be the only lesbian you can think of right now. And honestly, God bless Tracy. You'll meet more queer women as you get older, and there'll be all sorts of different and exciting people, and hardly any of them will have rat tails. Just trust me on that. I'm also going to clear another thing up for you. That feeling you have for Miss Hammond, Miss Reinford, and Miss Carson, that's a crush. You are sexually attracted to these women and fascinated by their incredible feminine energy, talent, and also the fact that they laugh at all your jokes. Please do not take that shit overboard. Like, stop the joke after they laugh the first time. Don't keep trying to do the same joke over and over again. They already like you, just not in the way you want, so that might make you just try even harder, but don't. Take their affection and laughter and let that be enough. Miss Carson is not going to think it's funny when you call her a wench in front of your 4th grade class. She'll be mad. I know I can't stop you from doing that, but I'm just saying. I need you to know that's not going to end well. And in college, when you get drunk on your 21st birthday and hit that huge bong that causes you to have an existential crisis and explain through heaving sobs to Anna Trammell about how there's darkness in you that nobody understands and you don't even understand, you're talking about being gay. Okay? That's what's happening here. I love you, but that is your repressed sexuality, you beautiful, beautiful, sweet child. And I'm so proud of you for recognizing that feeling. Please don't spend the entire month after beating yourself up for that moment, and stop ignoring Anna's calls. She didn't do anything wrong and she's just trying to help. You're in a state and she wants to make sure you're okay, which you are. I promise. Okay, I know you have questions like, how am I reaching you right now? I know you don't believe in time travel, but I'm here to tell you it's real. When you're 26 and you realize you're queer, the superpower of time travel will be unlocked to you, and all of these past moments will come back to you. You'll travel to moments you forgot you even remembered. They'll click into your consciousness in a way that actually makes you feel like you can also now see your future more clearly. The future and the past occurring simultaneously, and in that moment, you'll begin to learn what it's like to exist in your body in the present. You'll have guilt and shame around not realizing this superpower until 26 and not really trying to date women after that until 28, but you will forgive yourself. You'll see what you are and you'll love yourself more than you knew was possible. It will be hard. You'll realize your body remembers things in a less forgiving way. It holds on to the fear, the hidden anxieties, the overcompensating, and the effort you put into getting men to desire you, and then later in getting women to desire you, before you finally realize you haven't ever thought about what you desire. But you will make the right choices. You will fall in love. You'll come out to your parents and they'll honestly be pretty chill about it. Your mom will confuse you by responding, you know, Mary, I've loved women who've broken my heart. And you'll wonder if she just came out to you too. And you'll be kind of frustrated that it seems like your coming out moment is turning into her coming out moment. But relatively speaking, it will go well. And she'll tell you that nobody deserves to be put into a box. And you'll forgive her for not saying that to you sooner. And you'll agree. And you'll listen to the sound of the trees in the wind, and you'll have no idea what to do next. Look, 6th grade Mary, I know this is a lot, but I want you to know that 2 of your 3 best friends are also gay. Can you believe? And when they tell you, it's gonna feel weird because you'll wonder if you just suspect you're gay because you want to jump on the bandwagon. But when you tell them this fear, in true friend fashion, they'll say no. We just found each other as kids because we saw it in each other without knowing what it was. That superpower, that queer time travel magic. Okay, I want to give you some time to process all this. I know it will maybe not change anything about how you are now or even how you are in a few years, but it's helping me now to write it. It is a gift to your future self, you might say. I'm gonna go so that you can live your life and make all these mistakes and miss a bunch of really, really obvious signs. But I want to leave you with 3 pieces of advice. When you ask your older brother if you can play his Nintendo 64 with him, he's gonna say that he doesn't have enough remotes for you to play. So naturally, you'll save up your money to buy him a bright green N64 controller for his birthday that July. And then you'll ask again, can I play Nintendo 64 with you? I want to play 007. He'll tell you that no, you can't because you don't have your own remote, that it's best to play with your own remote. But he'll offer you to sell you the remote you gave him for his birthday back to you so that you have your own remote and can play. Mary, don't buy that remote back from him. Do not buy that remote control 2 times. It is a trap. He's never going to let you play Nintendo 64 with him. Just don't do it, okay? Okay. Second, the year 2020 is going to be fucking crazy. So I don't even know what to tell you about that, but I just want to say that you will survive it. And that is so, so, so wonderful. Congratulations for that. Okay, my third and last piece of advice is for 31-year-old Mary. That's myself, Mary. Mary, please, for the love of God, learn how to use the fucking harness you bought. It's not cute that you always forget to learn. And then when you want to use it on your girlfriend, you look like a loser, not knowing how to put it on right and having to try multiple times. So I'm just going to learn right now. Yes, I'm just going to take a moment right now, figure out how to put this shit on because I feel like this is ridiculous. I haven't ever spent so much money on this shit. And I think it goes like this, but there's just so many different straps. Anyway, thank you. Happy Pride. I love you all.